It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1 yard. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
The 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They run it with Carson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
He was brought down.
They call that a loss of 6 yards.
The tackle,
and it's 3rd down now.
9-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I don't think you got it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things. 3rd down, that's a nice start for them in this one.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Keyshawn Vaughn. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's complete to his running back, Vaughn. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
8 yards.
Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st. Shotgun now for Brady. They'll get this to Vaughn underneath. That catch good for only a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Complete.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And 10. At the Steelers' 30-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Lamarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
45 to Mike, 45 to Mike. Switch up, switch up.
On 2nd down. It's Carson, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Carson. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 21-yard line. A big play on 3rd there for the Steelers. 59 yards for him on the ground.
21-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. It's Wesovich, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Now a toss play. It's Carson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Carson, the ball carrier.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
I'm going back to you.
On second down now. It's Carson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And the ball carrier.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On third down, Carson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they contemplate what to do on 4th and goal.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake. Brady. And this is incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's bring it. Check 31, check 31.
Throwing again. Brady. That's caught by Howard. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Brady again. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's get that ball, team. Let's get that ball. 54's Mike.
Here's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Steelers 3. Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
It's a loss of 14 that time, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Taken in, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
It's now 3rd down.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Uchenna Nwosu in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And taken right at the 35. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
29-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st down, it's Carson, and he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Carson. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll run on 1st down. Wesevich. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Funches with a catch over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play in this 1st half. 7-3 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 1st down, Carson. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
45. Mike, 45.
A give to the fullback. This is wide. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Derek Watt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Buccaneers 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts to do.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete.
Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead.
Point after.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Stop your whining. Mike,
and this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
For Eric Ebron.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. This is Carson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, it's It's Carson, and he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Back to throw again. He is going to find Hill here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Well, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A quick throw by Brady complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Vaughn on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd and a couple, Brady. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Position on him, and he pulls it in. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And going. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Carson, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion.
14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Brady 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Brady's throw there complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Gain of 12. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Buccaneers.
A run with Vaughn out of the gun. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Brady gives this one to Vaughn. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Brady. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
1st and 10 at the 47.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a give right side. Carson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They run for it with Carson. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Buccaneers 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes... Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well, so now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic, but downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
The fumble on 1st down, now here's 2nd down. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. The job 1 to pick up the 1st down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped. And what they do is they tell the quarterback in his helmet, hey, listen, when we pick up the 1st down here, tell everyone we're going. We're moving now to 2-minute offensive phase, and everyone on the bench area, they're waving them along too. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Buccaneers.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 11-yard.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Shut him down! Shut him down! Let's do this!
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Shift.
To throw is Brady. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there.
Jake Elliott.
While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run again with Carson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the
Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then
a crusher there as it's intercepted.
All you got to do is look and learn. Look and learn, baby.
Fumble. The ball's out. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
1st down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to potentially send us to overtime. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to potentially send us to overtime. online. It's well wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss. They didn't do enough collectively to get the job done.
And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Steelers, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else, in their sanity as they move to 4-6. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Miami next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.